decides to give him some money to invest. So he gives him like 50 grand to invest. Is it 50? Yeah, it's 50 grand to invest. So he gives him like 50 grand, and Blaine basically blows that money. And so when Damien comes back for the money, he says, he convinces him, listen, let's open up a business together. We'll open up a Forex trading company. We'll trade Forex. It's like a, like a hedge fund or something, where you guys will invest and we'll invest their money. So I don't quite know if Damien at that point knew his money was gone, or if he just kind of joined in. But he very quickly realized his money was gone, because Damien immediately turns around and starts raising money. Well, the guy that Damien knows that has money is a guy named Donovan Davis. So he goes to Donovan and he says, hey, Donovan. Donovan's driving a Porsche. He's got a Lamborghini. He's got, he's got a Bentley.
And explain again how he has money, what his business does.
He has money. His parents came here. They started a company eventually, and they buy and sell dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, so not buy and sell.
They buy land.
They buy land, they dig it up, they sell dirt. I don't think they're buying dirt. So they're selling dirt.
Well,
so
technically they are.
I guess.
Basically, what they do is, I think all of Brevard County is like 2 or 3 feet under sea level. So to build on it, you can't build on anything that's not sea level. So they'll sell you the dirt to build up the land, to build your house or build your subdivision.
Just fill dirt.
Right, fill dirt.
That's smart. You own the real estate and you just mine it for fucking revenue.
They don't even
crazy.
They don't even own the real estate.
Just start digging
really?
in the backyard.
What?
So you have 40 acres. They come in, they say, we're going to lease it for the next 2 years, and we're going to dig out X amount of dirt out of your land. And when you're done, you're going to have a bunch of huge ponds, and you can turn around, you can sell it to and create a subdivision. Now you basically have lakefront property.
Wow.
And they go, okay, cool. So they go and they dig a bit, dig here, dig here, dig here. When you leave, you're happy. Now it's a bunch of ponds. So I got this lakefront property. I can have a developer come in, put in the roads, and I can sell it off at that like that. Mm-hmm. They're happy because they've been able to sell that fill dirt.
Yeah.
So everybody's happy. So that's what they do. And Donovan, when he graduates high school, he's always been working on. I got pictures of him on my website, InsideTrueCrime.com. So pictures of him and his brother working on excavators, working on tractors. I mean, little tiny kids. So they have what's that show, the Gold Rush show, where they have the big the dredges.
Yeah.
They've got a dredge.
Damn.
I mean, they're not fucking around.
Yeah.
So he's been doing this his whole life. So he comes into the business. He starts working the business, and he said very quickly he ends up going into the office, and the business ends up just booming. Like, he really takes it from being this business that's doing well to really doing well. I forget the number, how much it grew after he got in and really started.
They were doing like in the millions per month, you said.
Right. It was a huge amount of money. So he's making a ton of money. Like I said, Lamborghinis. You see his fucking house, man. It's a mansion.
All from selling dirt.
That's
nuts.
So he's doing great. Damien knows him. The families know each other. Damien comes in and says, look, man, I'm starting this Forex company. We're doing management. We're doing Forex trading, and we're taking. You should invest. I'm telling you, easiest money you ever made. I can make you a bunch of money. Go to the website, check it out. So Donovan does. Eventually, Donovan's dad's like, look, he keeps hounding Donovan. He's like, look, man, he's trying to start up a business. Give him some money. So Donovan goes, all right, fine. He gives him like 50 grand. Well, like a month later, Donovan's made like 3 or 4 grand off of 50 in a month. He's like, fuck. He gives him another 50. And he goes online and he checks, and he checks it out, and he's like, yeah, look, I made the money. That money's gone, bro. Mm-hmm. That money went straight to Damien and to Blaine. Mm-hmm. It was like a few $1,000s was actually put into any trades. So he gives him another 50 grand. Gone. Gives him 100 grand. Then he invites Damien to go talk to his family. Donovan comes in and says, man, I'm making a bunch of money. I'm getting like 7%, 8% a month. That's like 70% a year. It's like 80 something, 84% a year. It's fucking, I'm going to double my money. Yeah. This is amazing. Yeah, he goes, yeah. And of course, Damien said, well, I don't know much about it, but Blaine is a master trader. He knows everything about it. Blaine's a hit or miss guy. I mean, It's difficult to make money in Forex. So anyway, next thing you know, his aunt and uncle put in money. They put somebody who is it put one? Oh, his best friend puts in like 50 grand. They put in another. Somebody else puts in like 100. Somebody else puts in 50. Somebody else. Next thing you know, he's raised like $500,000 from his own family. So, and this is, Donovan's. Yeah, it's great, Damien. Yeah, I'm a friend of the family. So, it's I think it's called an infinity scam, where you go to your friends and family and they become your first victims. So
It's fucked up.
So they make a bunch of money. Well, then Donovan gets invited to several of these they're like meetings where the people come in and you try and get investors and they sell software, trading software, and they talk about different platforms and companies come in.
Like a trade show.
Like a trade show. But they also kind of teach classes on it. Well, Blaine's there and Blaine's teaching the classes. So when Donovan gets there, he's like, fuck, this is the guy? This is your partner? Yeah, man, he's a master trader. Well, Donovan speaks with several guys from like PFG was the biggest Forex trading company that was out there, right? They were like $1 billion or something outrageous. So Donovan's there talking with these guys, and these guys are like, oh, this guy's amazing. This guy Blaine's phenomenal. Everybody could say nothing but amazing things about Blaine, how wonderful he was. So Donovan's like, wow. Well, they keep raising money. Eventually, they come to him. Eventually, they come to Donovan and they say, listen, at this point, Donovan's put in, I think, $2 million. Him and his family put in like $2 million. So they're doing pretty good. So Damien and Blaine are doing pretty good. So they come to Donovan. They go, listen, man, you've helped us out so much. We're going to give you a third of the company for $600,000. So you give us another $600,000, we're going to give you a third of the company. And so I just remember when he told me that, the first time he told me that, he was telling me the story. He goes, so they were going to give me a third of the company. I go, why? He goes, what do you mean? I go, why would they do that?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, because I'd helped them out. I said, right, you gave them $2 million. They're not making the whole $2 million. They're making a small percentage on the trades.
Yeah.
Why would they give you a third of the companies? Well, I was going to give them $600,000. I said, yeah, but they're doing well. And they're just going to continue to do well. And you're already raising the money for nothing.
For free.
You're already helping them,
Yeah.
introducing them. And all of these people are making money. So this thing's going to spread a Ponzi scheme doesn't need a lot of advertisement. It spreads pretty quickly because
Yeah.
it's so phenomenal.
Word of mouth.
Right. So why do they need you? I didn't know. I really knew nothing about his story at this point. But instinctually, I knew something's wrong.
Yeah.
You don't hand something over for $600,000 that to me is going to be worth
Way
hundreds
more
of
than
millions,
that, yeah.
right? And he goes, well, I don't know. I mean, I gave him the $600,000, and so yeah. And I was like, and he goes, yeah. I mean, he goes, it was a scam. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, it was a scam. They came to him. They said, give us $600,000, and all you've got to do is raise money. So one, I get you for $600,000 more,
And you bring in more
and
money.
I bring you in and give you an incentive to raise money for me. And so that's what he does. He has his lawyer look through the paperwork. His lawyer does due diligence, checks out the whole model, checks out everything, checks out both Damien and Blaine, and says, these guys are amazing. This guy Blaine is phenomenal. This is a great business opportunity. By the way, Blaine had been arrested several times.
The
So this
lawyer still said he
motherfucker
was.
couldn't have. He must not.
How do
have
they
even-
come up with all that paperwork and stuff?
Well, how
They're
could he
making
not-
it and stuff, or
Who?
the Damien and Blaine, all this paperwork for.
Yeah, it's not hard to come up with a bank statement. You just got to come up with a bank statement. Damien can do it.
That's it.
Yeah, he's an IT guy.
Yeah, that's how he made up the fake website, right? With
Yeah,
all
he's
the
got,
showing
he's got
the
the
numbers.
website. He's got everything. Listen, it's. I can come up with a dummy website
Yeah.
that'll fool you. So, and this guy's got a degree, so he knows what he's doing. He totally fine arts degree.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say that.
motherfucker. So you haven't looked at that once. Okay, what ends up happening is is Donovan puts in the money. He starts raising money and starts raising a lot of money. They get a big office. They've got a bunch of these. They got an office like in Naples, one in Melbourne. They're kicking ass. They're raising money. Eventually, this guy by the name of Chris Romandetti comes in, and listen, Blaine is good. Okay, he's very good at what he does, and I have an example that I use in here. The example is that Blaine at one point goes to Chicago. So I'm pretty sure it's Chicago. So at one point, Blaine goes to Chicago, and he's going to strip clubs, and he's blowing money. The strip clubs are actually outside of Chicago. You have to drive there. I don't think they don't have any inside. But anyway, so he goes to the strip clubs. He's blowing money. Well, one day after he gets into a limo, and the limo driver, female driver, hears him bragging about how he'd blown like 20 grand or something. He blew over 20 grand in the last couple nights on strippers. And she goes, "What do you do for a living?" And he says, I own I'm a Forex trader, and I own part of a Forex company called Capital Blue. And they came up with the name Capital. That was the name of the company, Capital Blue.
Why do they call it that?
He thought, I don't know why he came up with Capital Blue, but I do know that he said blue, B-L-U. He knocked the E off because he thought it made it sound more trendy.
Yeah.
I actually have that in the thing that they explain. They ask, and he goes, "I knocked the E off, the E off because it sounded better."
Blue. Now that's an e-cig company.
Yeah.
So so she hears him talking. He talks to her for 5 minutes, pitches her what he does. She says, I've saved $25,000 for my my child's college fund. She goes, "Maybe I should give it to you." He goes, and he says something like, our minimum is like 40 grand or 50 grand.
I thought he said it was 100 in the story.
No, and what does he say? It was 100?
In the audio when you sent me, he said the minimum was 100, but I guess
100. No, 100%. He says, "Yeah, you're right, 100,000."
Yeah.
He goes, "The minimum is 100,000." He said, "But I like you. I'll take the 25,000."
Damn, that's fucked
He
up.
just took her fucking kids.
God
this
damn,
is ruthless.
man.
That's ruthless.
That is ruthless.
And she wires the money like a week later. She wires the money. Donovan said, he goes, "I found out about that at my sentencing." That's the first time I ever heard that about her.
Damn.
Of course, the money just right to Blaine. He's not trading it.